All right, so you guys have asked, and I'm trying to give you my perspective, and I'm going to show you a different angle of the Messi goal and why I say the left back's at fault. And what you're going to notice is his body position was poor. So what I mean by that is when you play in a back four and you have to defend your line, which is the final zone that we're talking about, you should be defending like this. So you're facing forward, the goal's behind you, and you can see your left, you can see your right, you can see everything in front of you. So I can see the ball, where the ball came from, and I can see my guy to my left, right? And easily, if the ball's played across, I can just go and deal with it. And then I stay inside in my position covering my center back, which is what he was doing, but his body position was poor. So by poor, he was turned around like this, and he's scanning for his guy. So to me, that tells me that he was, let's just put stressed, and he was emergency defending, which is what you're gonna see in the video in a second. So he was not in the position that he needed to be in to make this happen. His body position was in the wrong way, so he's facing the wrong direction, and it was a problem for him. So here's the goal. Ball comes out wide. He's going to cut, and you can see he's right here. He just did a scan, so he's jogging backwards, and he does a scan like this to see Yedlin, who's over here. So you saw the scan. Now he's checking again, and now because he scanned for Yedlin and he didn't get into a position, he now drifted out of the space. So he's no longer where he should have been because his position was actually good. He was just in the wrong body position. He's like this versus being like this. Because if he stayed here and he kept a similar position, like I said, Messi can no longer exploit that space. So it's actually genius from Inter Miami's side, obviously, because Messi runs into the gap. The ball's played over. He might have been thinking to play the ball across, but obviously that changed last second when you see the guy slide out. So again, Messi being Messi and who he is, he exploits the space. Ball comes in the goal, and you can see it here. Now we're going to see a different angle, and you can see he was here. The defender was in his position here. Yedlin made the run, which he has every right to do, and then he slid out, and now look at his body position. I don't know how well you can see it, but he's now marking Yedlin 6 yards out where he's supposed to be, and now he's marking facing the correct direction versus just being inside here. If he was just right here waiting, the worst thing that would have happened is, well, one, Messi wouldn't have scored this goal from this position at least, but two, the ball would have gone to Yedlin, and again, if I'm here and the ball comes across Yedlin, I just drop and go out the slide and try and block or win the header or whatever I need to do. But because he doesn't do it, ball's played in. I think we get one more angle. Here, right here. So you can see he's in a decent position, but because he's stressing about Yedlin, he's now backpedaling towards him, and this is where the gap comes from. If he just stayed right in this spot without backpedaling, Messi does not score this goal. Okay, so again, excellent movement by Messi. Messi's here, and he's going to make the run. I'm not talking about Messi. Messi did excellent, no problem. It's what he does, the left back, as a mistake. The ball's going to be clipped in, and he's already slid out to mark Yedlin. Boom, game over, and that's the goal. So again, if he just stayed in his position and his hips were in the correct direction, so facing forward or facing the play is what we say, he would have been fine. But he made that error, that critical error. He started stressing and panicking about the situation, and he ended up losing the momentum of it. And obviously the goal came. So hope that helps. I'll see you guys later.